Yo, what up, guys? Coach Mike, I'm back. So I got a good topic for you today. So it's going to be, should you train people for free? So I got an interesting story for you coming up here. So I'll let people kind of join in, give you guys a second. Yeah, it's just crazy what some people think you will do for free or what is expected or if you didn't clarify things. So yeah, but I got a good one for you today. So hope you guys are doing good. Feeling good myself here in Denver, Colorado. Weather's nice. Had a photo shoot this morning too, because if you guys don't know, I also work as a portrait photographer. I work for a photography company, and I do family portraits and family photos, and I do senior portraits as well. So got that done this morning. Feeling pretty good. So hope you guys are doing good too. All right, we'll let a few people join in here. Give it about one more minute. And hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. In fact, comment below, like, did you guys do anything cool this weekend? All right, give it like one more minute. Hope you're feeling good. Oh gosh, have you guys noticed how dark it's getting now? It gets dark so early because, like I said, I'm here in Denver. By like 6:45, it's like already dark. I'm like, dang. So I think daylight savings time is coming up here pretty soon too. Which that's another point. Like, what is the point of daylight savings time? Because I used to live in Arizona. I used to live in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we just didn't even have it. So I've just never understood the point of daylight savings time. I've never liked it being dark at like 4:35 and the sun's already setting. It's just depressing. So I really wish that we would just get rid of daylight savings time. Like, I just don't see the point. If anybody knows why we're doing daylight savings time still, just comment below. So if you just joined, give a shout out. I'll shout you out. But yeah, I got a good topic for you guys today. So, so check this out. So I work as, yo, what up, legends? What up, man? How you doing? Everything good? Having a good weekend? Yeah, so I'll jump right into it. So check this out. So I work as a kickboxing coach. I also do Muay Thai, and also I'm a photographer too. But so I got done with a private lesson, and this is kind of like during off hours. It was like a Saturday. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. You subscribed? Heidi, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Everyone counts, so everyone helps. Appreciate that. So, and also let me know what kind of video you guys want to see, because I was actually thinking about going back to just doing like the straight instructional videos, just like breaking down boxing techniques, kickboxing techniques. Because I know a lot of people, they want to see like a vlog style where it's like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, ah, and then I jump out of bed, and then I pour the coffee, and then pour the cereal, and then I'm in the car. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the gym now, and I walk in and see the coach. He stopped fives, and I tell the whole story. But I was also thinking about, like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like, what if I just go straight to just get right to the point, just break down the techniques, show the exercises, maybe do like a little Q&A at the end. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the more style where it's like I'm kind of vlogging, showing you my life, or do you like it where it's just kind of straight to the point, show the exercises, show the techniques, fast track you, get you up and rolling? So speaking of that, so I got done doing a private lesson, right? And this is like maybe like 3 p.m. on a Saturday. So like nobody's in the gym. It was one of those times where I was like, should I go to the gym and lift weights? Because I'm actually kind of tired. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm probably gonna go to my mom's house, eat. So let me at least do some bicep curls and get out of here. So I get done with the workout, right? And I turn around. I'm like actually scared. I turn around and look. There's somebody standing in the doorway, and I was like, yo, what's up, man? And then he was like, hey man, I'm kind of interested in just kind of get some info and some boxing. I saw the website, but I figured I'd come by and stop by. So I'm like, okay, cool. So it's kind of just chopped it up a little bit. Asked him, hey, what you're trying to do? Like, you're trying to do classes? You're trying to do a private lesson? And he's like, well, like I'm kind of interested in like getting ready to like possibly fight. So, and I was like, well, okay, if you're thinking about fighting, like you might want to consider like some private lessons, because in a group class, yes, you will get a good workout, you will get the exercises, and you will get kind of what you need a little bit, but It's gonna be way better for you if you, yo, what up? How you doing? How do you pronounce that name? How you pronounce your name? Galina? Yes, like a, hope I didn't butcher that for you. Whoa, what up? How you doing? And then so I was telling him, I was like, yo, like if you're trying to be serious about like fighting, I would actually recommend, yo, what up? From Russia, what up? I got a few Russian friends myself. Elena, what up? How you doing? Can you shout me out? Friend nickname, girls, he has cancer and he is big fan. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Can you shout out my friend? Yo, what up, Nick? Shout out. Sorry to hear you got cancer, man. I'll pray for you. Hope you can get a good recovery. So just want to give you a shout out. Hang in there. Like you can beat it. Jamie, what up? How you doing? Yeah. And then so, what up? Yeah, what up? You new? What up, Sammy? How you doing? Epic Gamer, what up? Sammy Garcia, what up? Appreciate you joining me on Sunday afternoon. Appreciate it. You could be doing anything. You could be watching TV, playing video games at a park. So I appreciate you joining me. So yeah, he's a huge fan. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope he's doing all right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. And then so I tell him like, hey, if you're trying to be serious about boxing, you want to fight or kickbox, like definitely like try a private lesson. And then so I was like, all right, well, hey, listen, man, let me get your info, and then I'll just text you when I make it back home. Let me see. Can you please gift my friend? Hi, bro. I do a like. Yeah, what up? I just text him like, hey man, you want to come in this day, this time, come in for a lesson? He's like, sure. So, nice enough guy comes in. He's definitely kind of newish. He's got a little bit of skill, but he's definitely kind of like anxious and kind of like a little skittish. So, I try to smooth him out the best I can. There's only so much you can do in a first lesson. And then so get done with the lesson. And I was like, all right, man, like, do you wipe or let it? Oh, Sam. So we got done with the lesson, and I was actually being really nice. I'm like, hey, listen, man, I normally would do like maybe like $40 for a private lesson here for 30 minutes, but for you, it's your first time, I'll just do it for like 30. And he goes, oh, okay. And he straight up looks at me with a straight face and was like, well, hey, listen, I thought this lesson was free. And I was like, wait, what? And I'm like, man, you asked for a private lesson. We agreed on a day and a time, and you come in, and then you think I'm just going to train you for free? Like, I could be training myself. I could be training paying clients. I could be working out, doing other things. And I'm like, I don't know how he came to the conclusion that this lesson was going to be free. And then he kind of had like a wave of guilt, and he was kind of like, okay, that was a really good lesson. He's like, well, yeah, I kind of understand, I guess you got to get paid too, right? And I'm like, yeah, my guy, like, I'm not here just doing private lessons for free. People off the street, people I don't know. Like, why would I train you for free? It's like, you picked the day, you picked the time, we agreed on it. So here we are. So to me, it's just crazy. Like, I just don't understand why people think some private lessons are just free like that. Because think of it this way: if you went to a restaurant, right? You go to a restaurant, you're like, hey, listen, I'm just looking for like like one of the best steaks in town. And then like, okay, well, hey, why don't you come on in? What time will work for you? Do you want a reservation? You pick the day, you pick the time, you come in, have a seat, have the meal. They come and say, hey, here's the bill. And then you're like, oh, wait, I thought the steak was free. Is that crazy, right? So, or like, let's say you go get your car repaired. Would you say, hey, listen, like I'm having some trouble. My engine's making a knocking noise. Can I drop it off at Tuesday at 2 p.m.? And then they service it. You come pick it up, and they're like, okay, well, hey, this is wrong. This is wrong. We went in and fixed it. Like your bill's going to be $300. And you're like, wait, I thought the repairs were free. Like to me, that just makes no sense. Like, and I just don't understand like the disconnect and why. Or like, let's say you go to a barber, right? You book an appointment, you go in the day, the time, you get your haircut, and then like, well, hey, here's your bill. This is what it's going to be. And then you're like, oh, wait a second. I thought the lineup and the fade was going to be free. So this is really odd to me. I just don't understand what it is about personal training, boxing, kickboxing, where people think the service is free. Like, and just because I have no clue. Can somebody explain that to me? Let me see. He looks like a black Mr. Clean. I think yeah, black fatigue. Yeah, honestly, that's a whole subject myself. Like, I think I do have black fatigue. But yeah, well, thank you for the compliment. I'm glad I look like a Mr. Clean. Appreciate it. Can you shout out my friend Mike Hawk? What up? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, shout out Nick. I'm not sure how to pronounce. I'll call you Nick G. Yeah, shout out. Hope you recover from cancer. Hope you're doing all right. Mason, what up? Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate the sub. Mary, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like, out of all things, like, I've never understood. And this is, guys, this isn't just one incident. This has happened quite a bit. So let me tell you another story. So this is girl. I'll leave the gym name out of it because I don't want to get them in trouble or anything like that. But so I was working. It was definitely more like a commercial boxing gym. So not a lot of fighters are really coming out of there. I mean, the trainers do have some fight experience, but nobody's trying to fight out of this gym. And then so this girl that would go to my class, I got her contact info from Instagram, and she was like, "Hey, I'm interested in do some lessons, some private lessons." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I was just real polite about it. I was like, "Hey, since you're a member here, we're kind of cool. I'll keep it simple. Hey, we can do 30 minutes for $30, or we can do a full hour for 50, which I think is a very fair price. I could definitely charge more than that, but I'm like, hey, just keep it kind of low, keep it cool." Heidi, what up? Love you too. Appreciate it. You like dragons too? Awesome. Dragon. Let's see. Like a whale with a tic tac. Let's see. Free Diddy and R. Kelly thoughts. I don't know about R. Kelly, man. I mean, he's clearly guilty, Kenny. I mean, I gotta be careful what I say, but he did. Let's say he emptied his bladder on some women. Let's just leave it at that. Free Diddy, nah. I can't get down with Free Diddy, man. What's this stream about? Doom. This stream is about personal training and kickboxing martial arts. And for some reason, out of all services, people think boxing and kickboxing is free in personal training. So I'll finish the story. So, she's a pretty good looking girl, like kind of like a little IG baddie kind of going on. And so I told the price. And then so she asked for the day and the time. And then I kid you not, guys, I told her the price, which I thought was very fair, $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, which I could charge more. And like a day or two later, she goes, "Hey, just to make sure we're clear, you this lesson is going to be free, right?" And I'm like, so I politely replied to her, and I was like, "Listen, $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for 50 minutes." And she goes, "Oh, okay, my bad. You did say that, all right. I'm sorry, I won't make that mistake again. Listen, I get paid Friday, so can we just reschedule for another day?" And I'm like, I know what you're trying to do. Like I said, she's pretty good looking. She's pretty fit. So she's trying to coerce me into training her for free, which is crazy because, guys, if you ever decide to do boxing or kickboxing, unless they flat out say, "Hey, listen, the class is free, or we'll give you a free 30-minute lesson," don't go in expecting just a free lesson, because let's think of it this way. What do you guys do for a living? Take one of the jobs, take a job you had in high school or whatever that you're like, "Man, I do not like doing this job." Imagine if your boss was like, "Hey, I think you should work this first hour for free." How would you react to that? Would you be like, you just want me just to work for free? Just work the first hour for free, right? So that's crazy. White neighborhood. I was definitely in a white neighborhood. You're either living in a white neighborhood or you're gay. All right. Or maybe just educated. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just because I pronounce my words correctly. So let's see. Free Diddy. I have Jeet Kune Do book. Yeah, so do I. I have a Jeet Kune Do. That was actually one of the arts I trained. I did Jeet Kune Do for about a year. I actually still use a little bit of Jeet Kune Do principles. I will say, the hand trapping from Jeet Kune Do is a little bit difficult. You're not going to really be able to do it in sparring too much. You're probably not going to get past the first trap. But some of the movements and the philosophies does work pretty well. So a lot of people sleep on Jeet Kune Do, but it actually is a pretty good martial art. You just gotta use it wisely and be smart about it. No ebonics, I know, right? Kickboxing or UFC, which is more dangerous? Honestly, that's actually a good question. I would say I'm gonna go with probably UFC just because of the takedowns, and you run a risk of probably more knee injuries. I would say even just honestly training for MMA, you have a higher probability of getting hurt because I know so many people that have blown out their knee, like training MMA, hurting their back, hurting their shoulder. Um, I can honestly say because I did actually get a jaw fracture in one of my fights, but besides getting my jaw broke, I know how that sounds. Besides getting my jaw broke, I've actually hurt myself more just weight training than kickboxing. I kid you not. I've either blown up my back, or maybe I wasn't using the best form, or I used a little bit too much weight when I was weight training. But I can honestly say I hurt myself more weight training just in the gym than kickboxing, besides my jaw fracture. Let me see. Let's see. I train Jeet Kune Do consistently, though. I'm practicing basic stances, but it looks like an interesting and versatile style. Yeah, I do. I do think it's good. I think you should definitely train it. One thing I do like about Jeet Kune Do is switching your stances. And I do like the philosophy of having like your strong hand like more forward, because more of your shots are going to be with your lead hand anyway. And especially if you're doing like kickboxing, Muay Thai, it is really nice to have your lead leg be your power, your stronger leg being your lead leg for your switch kicks is much easier. So, but yeah, I would definitely keep training Jeet Kune Do. I would mix in just some regular boxing too. And if you got time for it, I would do maybe Thai boxing, maybe like twice a week. But yeah, definitely keep going with Jeet Kune Do. I think it's a really good art. I think it's really slept on. But just be realistic about your arm traps, because the hand traps are really fun to train. They're really nice. They look really nice. It's fun to do. But realistically, you're not going to get past the second beat, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, Muay Thai is the GOAT. Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, like Muay Thai, I think it's one of the strongest. Like, because here's the thing about Muay Thai. If you take somebody and you say, all right, I'm gonna train you Muay Thai for 6 months, they're gonna be kicking ass pretty good in the street. Like I don't recommend street fighting, but if you take somebody that's just doing karate, and I've actually done taekwondo too. I've done taekwondo for years. I still use it to this day. But if you take two people, you train one in taekwondo for 6 months, the other person in Muay Thai for 6 months, the guy that's training Muay Thai is absolutely he's gonna do significantly better than the taekwondo guy, especially in the street fight. I think it's really, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, honestly. I'm scrolling to you. Thanks, Doom. Appreciate it, man. Like every sub counts. I appreciate it. And like honestly, like you guys might not realize this, but any sub like really does help, because I'm trying to take my business more online, because I do a lot of like one-on-one training and private lessons and personal training. I teach a lot of group classes. But if I can get to the point where I can start doing YouTube more full time, that would be fantastic. And that's why I want to keep traveling more. Like, if you guys go on my channel, I just got back from Europe about 2 weeks ago. I went to Budapest and I went to Hamburg, Germany. I did some Muay Thai out there. It was awesome. And, they want me to go back. So that's kind of my plan, is to get more of my information online and put on YouTube and travel, maybe go to different states, go back to Europe. And I want to take you guys along with me and kind of show you the techniques, show you guys the drills, show you guys the city. I think you guys would really like it. So the only downside is when I travel solo, which I love traveling solo, it's really hard once you travel solo to go back to traveling with somebody else. But the only downside to traveling solo is you don't have someone to film you. So I can make it look better if I had somebody with me. But yeah, like I definitely want to go back to Europe here. I'm gonna try to go back early next year and get you guys some more content. So you seen that movie, Okay, you seen that movie, the Grand Budapest Hotel? No, I haven't seen that movie. 1027. I'll have to look that up. Like the Grand Budapest Hotel. Okay, I'll look that up when I get done live streaming. Let's see. Dylan, okay. Like I really feel like being a okay, I ain't gonna read that. Okay. Where did you live? Yeah, see, I moved here in Denver when I was like 7 or 8 years old. So I've been here for a long time. So I lived in Sacramento, California. I don't remember it very well. I do remember it had beautiful weather and the sunsets were absolutely gorgeous. And I lived in Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi. That's not my favorite state, to be honest. Don't hate me, but too much humidity. And, I lived here in Denver, lived in Littleton, lived in Denver. And then I also lived in Scottsdale. I lived in Scottsdale, Arizona. That was all right. It was just way too hot there, but my gosh, it was so hot there. Like even at night, it'd be 100 degrees and you roll down your window just when you're driving, expecting to get like, God, you know what I'm talking about. you get that nice cool breeze on your armpit to kind of cool it off. But no, it is so hot there. Like, it is unreal. Let's see. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I do not have a boyfriend. How's your day going? Yeah, my day's going pretty good. Atticus, make sure I said that right. Let me know if I said your name right. Yeah, my day's going pretty good. How's your day going? Appreciate you joining me here. Because like I said, it's Sunday. You could be doing a million different things, but you're here with me, chilling, just kind of chopping it up. Today's topic is just talking about personal training and why people think personal training and boxing lessons are free. So I appreciate you joining me here because, like I said, you could be doing anything. You could be on IG, at the park, anywhere. So I appreciate it. Let me see. You ever been to Louisville, Kentucky? No, I haven't. Like, what's Kentucky known for? Because like I said, I also work as a photographer. And is there good things to photograph in Kentucky? Who's your favorite boxer? Oh man. Oh, honestly, it breaks my heart. But well, Mike Tyson is my all-time favorite boxer. I even bought some black Muay Thai trunks because I want to look like Mike Tyson for my fights. But honestly, after that Jake Paul fight, oh my gosh, I was heartbroken. That just broke my heart seeing Mike Tyson look like that. He just looked, when he was walking out to the ring, he just looked tormented on his face. It just, oh gosh. And just, there were so many times it looked like he could have finished Jake Paul, but obviously Jake Paul probably paid him off. So we didn't finish him. But yeah, Mike Tyson was my all-time favorite boxer. I love peekaboo style boxing. I even trained some of my clients in it. I like the stance, I like the switches, I like the philosophy behind it. But yeah, definitely Mike Tyson. Yeah, you like Ali the GOAT? Yeah. I know absolutely it was rigged. Yeah, age-old question. So who you guys got, Ali or Tyson? I think most people are going to say Ali. But me personally, I'm in the minority. I actually think that Mike Tyson, that style is perfect for Mike Tyson because he would slip, roll, get on the inside, work the body. He was more explosive. He's powerful. So I'm in the minority, I know, but I think Mike Tyson would beat Ali in his prime. But if it went the distance, I would probably give Ali probably a slight edge. Let me see. Well, he was old. I don't take it out on him. He should be so lucky to be in shape. Yeah, I definitely agree. Slippery. And I get it. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I'm a kickboxer, if someone offered me $20 million to just take it easy and just get through the fight, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably taking the 20 million. I'm gonna be honest. So I mean, I get it. It was just heartbreaking watching that. Yeah, like even Tyson, I know I agree. Like a gorilla, Tyson did say Ali, but Ali also said Tyson himself. So I think they're both being humble. But I think Mike Tyson's just being humble in that situation because, to be honest with you, like young, like not 36, not out of prison Tyson, but like pre-prison Tyson. I think he would do extremely well against Ali's style because I think he would have his hands up tight. He would slip, roll, bob and weave, explode in, get inside, get in the body. And let's be real here. There is no way I think Tyson's going to survive Mike Tyson's. Like, if you tried to pull the rope-a-dope on Tyson, there ain't no way. I think he would rip his famous combination. He would go right hook to the body, reload, go with the uppercut, hook, hook, hook. So personally, I don't think Ali would do too well. Let's see. Even Tyson said that. Is that Ali? Let's see. He said my name right. Good. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's actually my 13th birthday. Oh, for real? It's your 13th birthday? Well, happy birthday. Appreciate you. Are you going to do anything cool? Appreciate you. Like I said, I appreciate you guys joining me because you could be anywhere doing anything, but you're here live streaming with me. I appreciate it. So hopefully you got a good birthday. Eat lots of food, get some yummy cake. So hope everything goes well for you. Appreciate you joining me. Let me see. Bro, what are you, the guy trying to show people your Jacob's ladder piercing? Let me see. Chicken and horses, food. It's an underrated state for sure. Ali was born in Louisville. Oh, hey, I didn't know that. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to check out Kentucky. Because like I said, like what I'm doing, because I just did my first episode of Punches and Passports, which I knew wasn't going to get that many views because it's a brand new show. And I wasn't able to film it the way I originally I wanted to film it because I had an ex-girlfriend reach out to me and she was like, oh yeah, like I already told the story in my last live stream, so you guys can watch that, but I'll paraphrase it. Like she said, because my ex-girlfriend's Hungarian, so I went to Hungary and then she was like, yeah, like let's meet up. I'm gonna help you film the videos and this. And then she pulled up to my Airbnb and she pulled up with her boyfriend. She didn't even tell me. She was like, "Oh, hey, this is my boyfriend." And I'm like, "Wait, what? You're what?" So that's a whole story in itself. Like I said, I made a live stream about it, but I might do an updated version of it too. But so that's kind of what I want to do. I want to go back to Europe, film the videos, and take you guys on a journey too. But I also want to do a stateside too. So I might go back to Arizona. I haven't been back there in years. Maybe I can add Kentucky to my list. So I want to kind of show you guys like different places and how different gyms and how people train. So I think that'd be really cool. So let's see. Would you fight Alex Pereira for $10,000? Okay. Slippery. Are all my medical bills covered? So it's like, if I got a jaw fracture, I got a broken leg, broken arm, like are all my injuries covered by the promoter? If they are covered, then yes, I will give it a try. Because I fought at 185, I fought at 195, and I fought at 205. So I would much rather do kickboxing rules because I'm not that great at MMA. But if it's kickboxing rules, I would at least try. And hey, if I lose, at least I can add that to my resume. At least I can say, hey, I went in there with the best. I tried. Hey, I tried to win. I got 10 G's out of it. Then hey, I'll give it a try. Yo, what up, Atticus? Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. I think you're my first super chat. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. You really like boxing and enjoy your content. Thank you. And also let me know what, and like I'll just said it before, like let me know what kind of content you guys want to see, because I was thinking about starting to do like more vlog style where it's like more story mode, where it's like shows me like, okay, I get out of bed and then like I yawn and I pour the cereal and then I drive to the gym and then go through all that motions. Like, do you guys want to see that kind of style, or do you want to see me just get straight to the point, like just break down the techniques, break down the exercises? So yeah, so let me know, because I can actually do both. Personally, I do like where I kind of get straight to the point, just explain the techniques, and that way you guys can enjoy it. But if you guys want it to be a little more interactive, I can do like some Q&A. I can go around the city. You can come along with me to go eat, that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on how I want to do it. Who's your favorite fighter of all time? Mine is Drunken Master. Yeah, Emmanuel Augustus. Mayweather said he was the hardest opponent he ever fought. Oh my gosh, my favorite fighter of all time. That is so tough. Because I hate to admit it, it's kind of embarrassing, but like Tito Ortiz back in the day was actually one of my favorite fighters. And then it was Chuck Liddell. And then, of course, GSP. But one of my all-time favorites, well, I like GSP because he was like the new version. He was like the new breed of like MMA fighters, where he like put everything together. And what I liked most about GSP, because he's an athlete, but also more his mindset. And I also like the fact that he admits that he's afraid. Because a lot of fighters, they put on a lot of bravado. And they'll say things like, oh, I'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime, any place, any way. Like, you know, all that bravado. Even I used to do that. But he was one of the first people to publicly talk about like fear, being anxiety, having anxiety, and having like pressure. So I really appreciate George St. Pierre for actually admitting that, because it actually helped me too, because I used to deal with a lot of anxiety, especially like after like my second fight, because I got knocked out pretty bad in my second fight. And I had a lot of anxiety after that. So it's just really cool to hear people, like somebody at that caliber, that level, actually talk about anxiety. So that's why I'll always respect him. I love George St. Pierre for doing that. And if you haven't read his book's actually pretty good too. And then it was Frank Shamrock for a while. But honestly, I really like Kung Lee, because he does some really cool techniques. And I like his style. He's really smart. And I also, for kickboxing, I really like Ernesto Hoost. And then one of my all-time favorite kickboxers is probably Andy Hoog. I just love, what I like about Andy Hoog was how he would do exotic kicks at a high level. So he would do his axe kicks, side kicks, jumping back kicks, and he was just really technically sound. So I definitely really like him. So what are some of you guys' favorite fighters? Alex is looking for a boyfriend? Nah, nah. Hey man, I dig, but I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much, man, Atticus. Appreciate you. Like I said, blessings to you. Peace to you. Hope you have a great birthday. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, you guys could be anywhere, but you guys are joining me on this Sunday. You could be chilling, doing whatever. So I appreciate you. You just let me just kind of talk a little bit. So appreciate it. Monkey, what up? You back? Hey, can you shout out my friend watching? Yo, what up, Hugh? How you doing? Giving you a shout out here. Sunday live stream, just kind of chopping it up a little bit. The main topic was personal training, and for some reason, and I don't know why, because I've talked to many people about this, for some reason, people think boxing lessons or kickboxing or personal training should be free. And I'm just like so dumbstruck by that, because I can't think of any other service where you expect to be free. If you go to a restaurant, I thought the meal was free. Go get your hair cut. It's not free. You go to a doctor's office. It's not free. You get your car repaired. It's not free. But for some reason, people think personal training, boxing, kickboxing, they just think it's going to be free. You want to train them on a Saturday afternoon for free. I don't get it. Yo, Q, what up? How you doing? And Godzilla, what up? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? What up, Hugh? How you doing? Like I said, appreciate you guys. Yeah, that was my main thing. And then, so let me going back, like kind of jumping back, if you guys just joined me, just talking about how I had somebody walk into the gym and he was talking about, hey, like I want to try like some boxing or some kickboxing. I'm kind of interested in fighting. And I was like, yeah, you trying to do group classes, you trying to do a private lesson. So we booked the lesson, came in, went pretty good. I charged him a very fair price, and he straight up looked at me with a straight face and was like, hey, I thought this was free. And I'm like, yo, I was like, I've got to make a live stream about this, because this has happened so many times, and I've asked so many people, and I don't know why people think boxing should be free, or trainers want to train people for free. It is just crazy. So who's gonna carry the boats? I still remember. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, let me hold it up, like, because everybody thinks I look like David Goggins. So I even saved the photo. So give me 1 second. I even saved the photo. Let me pull it up real quick, because I did a split screen of me and David Goggins. It looks pretty close. Give me like 30 seconds. Let me pull it up. Go to albums. Okay, here we go. Okay, I almost got it. See if I can find it here. Yeah, here we go. All right. Because I was in Vasa, and a guy in the bathroom paused. He was like, hey man, you look like that motivational like military guy. And I was like, wait, David Goggins? Yeah. So I did a split screen comparison. So what do you guys think? Do I look like David Goggins? Yeah, so what do you think? All right, well, appreciate that. Thank you, because I've had people tell me that. You also do boxing. How long you been boxing for? Are you just doing straight boxing? Are you doing Muay Thai too? You cross training? What kind of boxing do you doing? I look like an AI version of David Goggins. No. Well, thank you. Yeah, too bad I can't get that David Goggins paycheck. Let me see. You look like a coffee bean. No, he's white. Let's see. You do training too? It's low key. What kind of training are you doing? Eric, what up though? How you doing? You've been boxing for 4 years, Monkey. Awesome. Like, what's your style? What's your style of boxing? Do you like a tighter classic style? Do you like the kind of Philly shell? Do you like the hands down? Do you like a peekaboo? Like, what's your favorite style of boxing? Let's see. It's low key. You did it for a year. Let me see. Yeah, he's paid run to the moon, and you might. Yeah, let's see. Can you do 5 push-ups? Yes, I can, Eric. I got 5 on it. I can do 5. Let's see. Oh, speaking of boxing, I did a quick video on it. Guys, Anderson Silva is gonna box Chris Weidman on November 14th on the Jake Paul versus Tank Davis card. So honestly, I'm actually relieved it's boxing and there's gonna be no kicking for obvious reasons. So who do you guys got? Do you think Anderson Silva is gonna win, or do you think Chris Weidman is gonna beat Anderson again for a third time? Let me see, Monkey. Do it, please. I don't have room for it, Eric. I'll have to do it another time. Let me see. Let's see. It's Lucky. I train Mondays and run Tuesdays. We practice at my gym Thursdays. Awesome. Good. Good for you. Let's see. Who's better, Eminem or Diddy? Oh. Well, yeah, I would yeah, after everything Diddy's done, yeah, I'd probably rather listen to Eminem. Okay, what about five jumping jacks? Yeah, I got you, Eric. I can do five jumping jacks. I hope so. I'm a trainer. I'm a boxing coach and a Muay Thai fighter, so two-time. What up, though? How you doing? But yeah, that came out of nowhere. I did not expect Anderson Silva to. Well, he's 50 now, so I didn't expect him. He's gonna box Chris Weidman. So please, I hope, and because I've never, I know I don't want to be like a hater, but I've never really liked Chris Weidman that much. So I'm rooting for Anderson. Hopefully, he gets his revenge and gets his redemption. Let me see. Are you the reason why Black Friday is real? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but do your do your favorite boxer? Let's see. Elizabeth, right? I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. It's good. I've gotten John Jones too, because I remember if you guys go back on my channel, I did a question mark kick tutorial. It wasn't very good, honestly. I did that like all the way back in like 2011. I had like a flip share camera. It was only 720p. And so I did that video, and then somebody thought I was John Jones, which was kind of funny. I should do an update version of that though. I need to do like an update version of the question mark kick. It's one of my favorite kicks. I like that. My favorite boxer, Eric. Yeah, I just talked about it. Favorite boxer of all time is Mike Tyson. Like I said, I was heartbroken to see him go down like that in his last fight. It was just heartbreaking, but Mike Tyson's Punch Out was one of my favorite games on NES. And believe it or not, I've actually beaten Mike Tyson twice in the first round. Most people don't believe me, but it is possible. You just gotta lock in, and you have to have laser-like focus. Like your fingers will take a beating, but it is possible. I've done it twice. I've beaten him in the first round of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Yep, Mike Tyson. Yeah, he was my favorite. All right. Let's see, would you fight death sentence? You know what? Not to say like a cliche, but like honestly, if the money's right, okay, listen. If the money's right and my insurance is covered, I'll fight pretty much anybody. Hey, win or lose, at least I got in there. I tried. Fight to win, but yes, I would fight death sentence. Yeah, Johnny. Hello. How are you, Johnny? Let me see. I'm gonna butcher this. Pl- Plushy? Plushy? Is that your name? Battle Show creator. What up? How you doing? Hopefully I said that right. Yeah. Could you beat Jake Paul? I think I would do pretty well against him. If we did kickboxing rules or Muay Thai, I've been doing Muay Thai for 20 years. I did Jeet Kune Do for a year. I did some Filipino martial arts for about a year. Taekwondo was my first art. Did that for about 4 years. So I think I would be, if we did Muay Thai, I think I would do pretty decent against Jake Paul in Muay Thai. Thank you. Glad you like my shirt. Bolt, Bolt Kiss, Bolt KS. Make sure I say that right. Y'all got some challenging names. My gosh. I'm just gonna call you Leo. Leo, what up? Leo Bardo. Let me see. Where do I live? I'm in Denver, Colorado right now. I'm strong. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. I try to work out the guns. Try to stay fit. I know. I do have a shiny forehead. I know. I get that a lot. Because like whenever I do portraits outside, that's the first thing. Because like I'm also a photographer. I think I told you guys that. But whenever I get my photos done, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, dang, I got a shiny head. Almost every photo, it just bings. It's like, it doesn't look like Mr. Clean. Let me see. Hey man, can you guess my country? You got to give me a hint at least. So how does a bald man run his fingers through his hair? He cuts holes in his pants. What? Okay. Yo, what's up? A3, what up? How you doing? Boxing, surprisingly, I actually had to learn boxing on my own, like along the way, because I did Jeet Kune Do and I did Muay Thai. So I learned boxing by just doing Muay Thai. But as you guys know, just because you do Muay Thai does not automatically make you a good boxer. Because I remember when I first, because I've been doing Muay Thai for about 20 years now. I started all the way back in 2002. So yeah, I've been kickboxing for a long time. But the first time I sparred a real boxer, oh my gosh, it basically felt like I was shadow boxing. Everything I threw, boom, boom, boom. He slipped, duck, boom. It was like I was fighting Neo. I think I hit him with like maybe one uppercut. And he's like, oh, nice. And then I didn't hit him with anything else after that. But I started training more boxing because I actually had my first boxing match this year. I won it. I was pretty happy about that. But I still stand like a kickboxer because even my coach, he's one of my friends. He trains me, and he's like, the kickboxing in me is so strong. I stand too upright when I box, and my chin's in the air because I got a long chin, so I tend to have my chin up sometimes when I fight. But yeah, boxing is a whole nother beast. So I've been practicing boxing kind of like casually over the years, just through Muay Thai. But no, I've been focusing more on boxing this year for sure. Can I train now? Let me too. Hey man, I'm back. Yo, what up? Atticus, glad to have you back. Hello. I cannot pronounce that name. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. I have no clue how to pronounce that. Let's see. You're from Turkey? Do you know Turkey? You know, I actually had a friend that went to Turkey, and I might actually consider going to Turkey. Because there was actually this movie called with Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was called The Quest. You guys remember that back in the day? It was back from like '96. And there was a guy from Turkey. Dude was jacked. I was like, I still remember that. So I might need to go to Turkey at some point too. And what's your country known for? And what do you like about Turkey? And what don't you like about Turkey? But I think I might add that to my list because I've been to Hungary 3 times. I've been to Austria. I've been to Czechia. And I've been to Germany. Let's see. I'm trained Taekwondo now, Muay Thai. Yeah, definitely trained Taekwondo. Here's the thing about Taekwondo. Taekwondo, it does work, but the thing is, you have to learn how to fight first, ironically. So if you learn to fight, you get your boxing defense, and you learn how to check kicks and like catch kicks and do like Muay Thai, elbows and knees and stuff like that. Then you can mix in the Taekwondo because Muay Thai guys, there's a lot of Muay Thai meatheads, and they're really arrogant and prideful, and they love to scoff and mock Taekwondo. But ironically, they're really susceptible to Taekwondo kicks, especially the side kicks. So you can definitely you can catch some Muay Thai people off guard because my first art was Taekwondo, and oh my gosh, when I train with Muay Thai meatheads, there's a disdain for Muay Thai. They hate, or no, I'm sorry, for Taekwondo. Muay Thai guys do not like Taekwondo. So. No, I ain't saying 6'7". I had to look that up to see what that meant. I ain't saying 6'7". But yeah, but definitely stick with that Taekwondo. And like I said, you can really expose some Muay Thai guys. If you time it right and you learn how to box and learn how to defend, Taekwondo can absolutely work pretty well against Muay Thai. You gotta be sneaky with your kicks and techniques. No, I ain't calling you that. Come on, man. Let me see. I will like if you say 6'7". Okay, fine. 6'7". There you go. You better like my stuff then. Dalen, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. How you doing? What you doing this Sunday? Just kind of chopping up a little bit, talking to you guys. I actually like live streaming, honestly, because when I do like regular videos, And guys, trust me, challenge yourself. Try to make a YouTube video and just try not to say like, you know, or swallow weird or scratch your eye. It is actually really hard to make a polished sounding YouTube video without stuttering, skipping over your words, saying you know, like, ums. So with live stream, I think I actually like live streaming a little bit better because I can kind of get my point across. I don't have to really edit a whole lot. But yeah, I challenge everyone here that's watching. Try just to make a YouTube video about something you're passionate about. And even if you don't get a lot of views, I think you'll be shocked at how hard it is to like put together like a polished video without saying likes, ums, and stuttering. Well, let's see. Thank you, appreciate it. If you donate, I appreciate that so much. Any little bit helps, man. I appreciate it. Okay, look up what does the black say, and I will donate. Okay. You're stinky today? Well Willie, take a shower, dog. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to dip out here in a little bit. Appreciate you guys watching. Anything else before I go? If you're martial arts, what style are you taking? And what's your favorite style? I'm going to ask you guys, like, a comment below. Who is your favorite fighter? So put down your favorite fighter. Put down where you're from. And put down what kind of videos you want to see from me. Because like I said before, I really do like doing, like, kind of like more, just kind of straight to the point where I don't have to explain. Not explain, but where I don't have to go through like story mode. I can kind of just get me and my buddy together. We can just break down some combos, some techniques, and we kind of chop it up afterwards. But if you guys like the style where I like vlog it, because like I said, I went to Europe and I want to vlog that because I got another video I'm going to do here pretty soon. But you guys let me know. Do you like the vlogging style or do you want me to get straight to the point, explain the techniques, explain the drills? So, but guys, get on that. If you're watching, here's my challenge, weekend challenge for you, or try this week. Try to post a YouTube video, just make it about any topic you want, and just talk to a camera. And I think you guys would be really shocked at how hard it is. I think live streaming is way easier than just making a polished video, because making a video is challenging, man. Let me tell you. So, tell a story, please. Okay, cool. All right, I'll do story, and I'll take you guys along with me. Then I'll mix it up. Joshua is my cousin. Okay. Let's see. But if you visit Turkey, definitely go to Izmir, Istanbul, and I'm going to mispronounce that. Got it. Appreciate it. I'll make sure I go to that. Let me take a photo of that before because I always got a backup phone, because I'm probably going to forget. Take a photo of that. Bam, got it. See, well, you already know what I do today. Yeah, I already got you, homie. I like and sub. Appreciate it. I appreciate you liking and subbing. I'm telling you guys, every little sub helps. So if you like, sub. Because like I said, I'm trying to take my business more online because I've done so many classes, so many private lessons. And to be honest with you guys, it does get a little bit tiring. I'm going from gym to gym, teaching private lessons, getting punched, kicked, kneed, and thrown, and holding pads. So if I can take my business more online and take you guys along with me, going back to Europe, traveling there. And where should I go in Europe? Because like I said, I've already been to Germany, went to Hamburg, Germany, went to Czechia, went to Prague, went to Austria, Vienna, went to Budapest, Hungary. I want to go to Bratislava. I didn't get a chance to go to Slovakia. And I need to go to Netherlands. Definitely. I need to go to Netherlands. I'm thinking about going to Iceland because I was there in Iceland for a layover, but I didn't get to explore. So, because like I said, I have this whole episode I'm doing called Punches and Passports. So I'm going to travel around to different countries, train kickboxing, awesome muscle photographer. So I'll take some photos, do some videos for you guys. But let me know what country I should go to next. What do you think? All right. All right. Appreciate you, D. Like and subscribing. Like I said, everyone helps, man. Appreciate it. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna hop off here in a few minutes. So, if there's anything else, any feedback you can give me, like I said, what kind of videos you want to see, just let me know. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Like I said, you could be anywhere doing anything, but you're here with me, rocking with me. So appreciate it. So I'll hang out for like a couple more minutes. Anything else you guys want to ask me? Because that was the main topic, just talking about, for some odd reason, people think boxing and kickboxing, Muay Thai lessons and personal training should be free, or the first lesson should be free, which I'm not 100% against if you say, hey, come to the gym, I'll give you a free lesson. But if you go into a boxing gym, Muay Thai gym, or kickboxing gym, and you walk in, you ask for a private lesson, pay the trainer. Teaching private lessons for free is not fun. He could be doing anything with his day. He could be training himself. He could be resting. He could be training people that are going to pay. Even if he says, hey, lesson's free, at least offer him something. Offer him like a 10 spot. Offer him like, hey man, let me get you like 10 or 15 on Venmo or something. He will really appreciate it. So don't go to a boxing gym and expect a boxing trainer to train you for free. Trust me, just don't do it. Just offer him something, because he spent years, 10 plus years training, doing fights, teaching classes. You know, like a worker deserves his pay. Even says that in the Bible. So like a worker deserves his pay. So make sure you're paying people. You're going to get a much better lesson anyway if you pay him too. Nobody even said that. That's you trying to get everyone to join and do it. Okay. Thank you, Trev. Appreciate it. All right, you play football? Yeah, you should box too. Boxing will help your football. Get your lungs, get your cardio up. Let me see. Hey, you two, Edgemen, I'm gonna mispronounce that. Man, you guys have some challenging screenings, my guys. EGEMEN, I'll spell it out. Thank you, appreciate you joining me. Like I said, appreciate each and every one of you. You have a good day too. Make sure you train. Tomorrow's Monday, International Chest Day. Chest Day is always Monday. Can you do something for me, please? What you got, monkey? Oh, I know. Like, there's always somebody coming on here talking crazy, so it's all good. It's part of the deal. You know, you put yourself out there, you put your face out, you try to help people, you try to explain stuff. There's always going to be some clowns in the comment section. This is how it goes. All right, dog. You out. You had your chance. You out. What is this channel about? This channel is about boxing, kickboxing, fitness, lifestyle. Also doing travel too, because like I'm also doing some traveling, and gonna do like everything kind of fitness, because at first it was gonna be strictly just like kickboxing and martial tutorials. But I did that for years, and after a while I'm like, hey, you know, I kind of want to start doing other things. That's why I started live streaming, talk about just real life issues. And then so I'm gonna start doing some other things too. You know, we'll still keep doing the boxing, kickboxing, and fitness and tutorials, but I'm also gonna start traveling and bringing you guys along with me. And I'm gonna be live streaming. I'm gonna try to do it like every couple of days here. Yeah, that's pretty much what the channel's about. It's about, if you're like fitness, boxing, kickboxing, fight news. We'll talk about life issues too as well. So just consider subscribing if you like that kind of stuff, and we'll get you going. Let me see, please. Okay. Give you a lesson now. All right. What do you want to see? All right. Before I go, I'll give you a quick lesson. Let me see if I can stand. All right. Yeah, you guys caught me. I'm wearing my pajama pants right now, so you guys caught me. So here's your first lesson. So if you're orthodox, your power hands in the back, get into your boxing stance. When you're throwing your jab, make sure you keep your chin down, keep your elbows in. Because a lot of times when people first throw their jab, they inadvertently flare out their elbow, right? And also they'll kind of pre-cock it. So when you're throwing a straight punch, remember, keep your chin down, keep your shoulders relaxed. And when a lot of people first start boxing, their shoulders are way up here. So remember, keep the elbows in, drop your chin, keep your shoulders relaxed. Throw your jab straight out, keep it straight in, okay? Straight out, straight in. Same thing on the cross, keep your elbows in. Turn and pivot, boom, right there. Keep the chin tucked, don't shrug. And keep your opposite hand up like you're on the phone, right? And you put it together, jab, cross, and you got 1, 2, 3, jab, cross, hook. And depending on what gym you come from, My gym, what I learned was jab, cross, hook, cross for 4. Some gyms might go 1, 2, hook, hook. Other gyms might go 1, 2, 3, and then go with the rear uppercut. And 5, it depends on the gym, because some people's 5s, like Boss Rutan's 5, is jab, cross, hook, cross with the lead uppercut. I don't use that combo very often. I actually like this better. I like jab, cross, hook, uppercut, hook. I like that a little bit better personally, but it just depends on you. So there's your free lesson. Ignorant, what up? How you doing? You shouldn't call yourself ignorant. You got to be positive. Speak positive words to yourself. Killer, thank you. Appreciate it. Tara, right on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me see. You know how, little bro? Tara, basic defense. All right, I'll give you some basic defense real quick. I wish I had my gloves with me. All right, here's some basic defense. When the jab comes in, hold up, let me see. Yo. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Angel's Worth, appreciate it. Thank you. So with the jab, again, this is assuming you're right-handed. I'll do in both stances, okay? Man, if I knew I was gonna stand up, I wouldn't wear my pajama pants. God, dang, I'm getting called out. Okay, so when the jab comes, use your rear hand. Don't catch a jab with your lead hand. You can do it every now and then, but I wouldn't do it too often, because if you catch it with your lead hand, you're gonna come over top with the overhand and you're gonna get blasted, okay? So catch a jab with your rear hand, boom. Or you can parry it, boom. Or you can do a fade back. You can fade back. You can also slip it. And some of the combos, some of the classic counters for a jab this is one of my favorites. You catch a jab and you come right over top with your cross, bam. So give you side view. So the jab comes, you just catch it and bam, go straight to a cross, come with the left hook. And if you're kickboxing, bang, maybe go with the knee strike or chop in a low kick. I also like the fade back, so if jab comes, you just fade back, maybe go cross hook, cross. I don't have enough room here. Maybe go with the switch knee or go with the switch kick. But one of my all-time favorite combos is really simple, actually. It's a cross, body hook, and then cross. And they come up with a high switch kick. Bang. So that's one of my favorite combos. And also another one of my favorite combos is actually, I don't know if you guys ever played Virtual Fighter 5. There's a character, his name's Brad Burns. He goes 1, 2, 3, and goes with the jump switch knee. That's actually one of my favorite combos. So this is one of my all-time favorite combos. It is jab, cross, hook, and they come up with the jump switch knee. Bang, right there. So there's some tips for you. Sheepdog, thank you. Okay. You can't do jack with $1. Hey, every dollar counts. It's all good. Let me see. Shortmaker, what up? Hello. All right, guys. Any more tips? I got a little bit more time. I was supposed to, let me see. Where was I supposed to go? I was going to go on a park date, but we were scheduled for Friday instead. So I had a girl I was going to go on a date with, but I'm going to stay on show with you guys for a little bit longer. So, yes, you have one. Do you like... All right. Any more tips you guys you want to see? How to give free... Come on, dog. All right, I'll stay for a few more minutes. While I'm at it, here, I'll give you one more tip. Okay, so that's how to counter a jab. Zoe, no, I do not have a girlfriend. I don't. So let me give you guys one more tip here. Okay, so when you're slipping the cross, okay, so assuming you're right-handed, I'm in an orthodox stance. When the cross comes, bring your shoulders with you, okay? So keep your hands up tight. It is easier to slip with your hands down, but I think it's better to start with your hands up, okay? So start with your hands up, slip to the side, bring your shoulders with you, bang, come back with a counter hook, okay? So again, side view, when the cross comes, bring your shoulders with you, okay? You're gonna slip, bang, go with the counter hook. Now, if you're doing regular boxing, a good counter is you slip, come back with the hook, cross, hook. For kickboxing, you can actually do this. You can go slip, boom, come with the hook, cross, maybe go with the switch knee, boom, go with the elbow strike, bang. Or maybe you want to do this. Maybe you slip You can come back with a hook, cross hook, and then in with the knee, boom. Or you can go with a low kick, boom. Wish I had more room in here. Maybe next time I'll demo a little bit further out, but I don't have room in my kitchen here. So that's a good counter for a cross. Let me see. Do you know how to talk to people in private on YouTube? Nah, I don't. Nova, what up? How you doing? So, all right, y'all, I'm about the 1 hour mark. So, any last request? Because I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. So, if you want a few more boxing tips or kickboxing tips, kickboxing is definitely more my specialty. I do train boxing, but I'll be honest with you, I did have my first boxing match this year. I won, but I do think I'm better at kickboxing than boxing. So, Zoe, appreciate it. Thank you. I kind of look like you look like George Floyd. I think that's kind of a compliment. I think. Let me see. Hiya. How is your life? My life's going all right. Yo, what up, my ninja? How you doing? Hamdi? Did I pronounce that right? YouTube allows all type of comments this year. Oh, for real, trust me, I've been getting some weird ones today. Let's see. Can you please mod me? I subbed. Maybe next time, I'll consider that. Because I'm about to sign off anyway, so. But thank you for subbing, I appreciate that, thank you. And before I go, like I said, I got a few more minutes. Let me know what you guys want to see, because I can demonstrate some techniques. I can show you guys some kickboxing, some Muay Thai. Let me know. Train your respiratory system so you can breathe under hard conditions. I agree. Mazuka, is that how I pronounce it? Like I said, man, I gotta work on these pronunciations. Can you fight someone with a knife? No, I actually did a little bit of knife training. Because I actually did Kali for about 1 year. I forgot a lot of it. And it's funny you say that, because I was actually just thinking about that. If I actually got attacked by a guy with a knife, what would I do? I don't think I'm confident enough to like go through all these like chops and stuff like that. Honestly, the smart thing to do is run away, but if I couldn't, I'd probably use my legs. I wouldn't even try to do a knife disarms and trapping. I would just, honestly, I would do a quick front snap kick, maybe catch him in the jaw and just be done with it if I can. That's in a perfect world, of course. But yeah, I agree. Use a gun. Bazooka, I agree. We all know the best genres are jazz, rap, soul, R&B, reggae, salsa, reggaeton. Yeah. No, you wouldn't. Stop capping. I already said it. There ain't no way I'm going to do all these knife disarms and stuff like that. Like, if I absolutely had to, I would go with the snap front kick. I would try to frat, just like I think about like Bruce Lee in well, technically it was Fist of Fury, but the Big Boss, where he does like a front snap kick and then goes to a high round kick. I'll try something like that. There ain't no way I'm gonna try to do all these knife disarms and get my forearms cut up. Like either I'm kicking or I'm getting out of there. For real, yeah. Smoke out for real, yeah. Do you like Terrence Crawford? Yeah, I think Terrence Crawford's all right, yeah. Let's see. Are you suburban? I'm not sure what suburban means. What about headbutts? Honestly, if you headbutt someone correctly, you can really hurt someone. Oh my gosh. You just got to make sure you do it correctly. But I've actually never headbutted someone, at least not intentionally. Let's see, Terrence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Mayweather at what age? Like, are we talking current Mayweather, or are we talking about like a more prime Mayweather? What do you think of Jake Paul versus Tank? Oh my gosh, I think that whole fight is ridiculous. It's obviously a money grab. Like, we all know, we're all probably gonna watch. I'm gonna be a hypocrite. I'm probably gonna watch. Just because you want to see some reactions, you want to see something crazy happen. But also, Anderson Silva, somebody asked me who my favorite fighter was. Anderson Silva was definitely one of my favorite fighters before he was acting like an idiot and got his leg broke when he could have finished Whiteman in the second round, but he wanted to act like an idiot and got himself in trouble. Anderson Silva's gonna be boxing Chris Weidman, which I really hope. Please, Anderson, just don't be a clown. Just finish the fight and win. This is your last chance at redemption. What I think of them in their prime. I like Floyd Mayweather. I know people like to bash him and say, "Oh, he's this and he runs and just like that." But like, I'm probably gonna go with Mayweather. Might be in the minority, but that's all good. Both prime, yeah. I'm gonna go with Mayweather. Okay, lovely. What up? What if you punch your attacker, then jump, then while you're airborne, do a flip, go behind them, and do a flip roundhouse kick to them, and then pray to God of... All right, dog. Cool. Lovely. I know. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, Mark... Yeah. You've been playing a lot of Sega Genesis games from back in the day, huh? Silly man, what up? How you doing? How's your Sunday going? You having a good weekend? Everything good, fam? Thanks for joining me. You could be anywhere, but you're choosing to be here with me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you everyone that donated to the channel. I appreciate that. Super chats help a lot. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna keep grinding because, like I said, I wanna take my business online for you guys because I've done so many classes, so many private lessons here in Denver. Now it's time to just put my stuff more online, and I'm gonna try to go international with my stuff. I want to show you guys all my techniques, everything I learned over 20 years. I've been kickboxing for a long time. I've had some really good instructors. I've had probably about 5 instructors, really good training partners. I don't really want to name drop, but I've trained with a lot of good fighters. I even used to train with Chris Camozzi from back in the day. We were training partners for a little while. I trained with Dustin Jacoby. He used to be ranked number 2 in Glory back in the. I want to say back in the day. It was maybe about 5-6 years ago. He's ranked number 2. So I was one of his sparring partners. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, that guy, he could. Yeah, let's just say he was definitely the alpha in the gym. We'll definitely say that. The topic is women play video games too. Let's see. Oh, the topic is we're just talking about personal training, boxing, and kickboxing. And for some odd reason, people think your lessons are going to be free. And I'll tell you guys this real quick for you guys that just joined, because I'm about to dip out here pretty soon. But I had somebody come into the gym, and he was talking about, hey, I want to fight, I want to train. I asked him, hey, are you looking to do group classes or are you trying to do one-on-ones? And he's like, yeah, I think I want to do a private lesson. So I was like, all right, cool. Hey, so I texted him, I was like, hey, do you want to come in at this day, this time? He's like, sure. He came in, we did the lesson. Everything went pretty good. And I was like, all right, man, hey, I usually charge $40 for 30 minutes, but for you, since your first time, I'll do 30. And then he was like, okay. And he was like shocked and looked at me. He's like, hey, man, I thought the lesson was free. And I'm like, dog, you came into the gym, you asked for a private lesson, and you want me to do it for free? So this has happened a lot. I've had a lot of people message me and ask me if I'm going to train them for free or can the lesson be free. And I can't, and I've actually talked to some of my other friends about it, and none of us can think of any service pretty much in the world where it's free. Now, it's one thing if it's like massage, it's like, hey, come in for your free massage, okay, cool, or try your first class for free, but I don't know what it is. For some reason, people think we're just gonna give people lessons for free. So it's just crazy. So that's the main topic. Throw a peace sign, Jay. There you go. Yeah, silly man, totally respectable. I got no beef. Yeah. Why is there a bunch of sticky notes? Okay, so the sticky notes, I'll show you because I used to have a lot of anxiety when I would fight. So one of my female trainers, she suggested that I write some sticky notes and write words of affirmation. So that way when I wake up and I feel anxiety, I just go to the kitchen, I can look, and it'll be like, hey, I am strong. I will win. I want to be a champion. And also, I've been studying how to speak in Hungarian because I've been to Hungary 3 times. So I decided to write the words of affirmation in Hungarian. So I'll show you what I mean. So here's the sticky notes. Here's one. So this is Banyak Akarakalani, which means I want to be champion. I want to be a champion in Hungarian. So I'm doing like 2 trainings. So like, cause I've been practicing Hungarian. I do the words of affirmation when I start feeling anxious and getting anxiety for when I fight. So I was like, well, hey, why don't I just put the words of affirmation in Hungarian so that way I can practice the words. So it worked out pretty good. Let me see. Sounds like a good strategy, and the sticky notes and a good way to practice another language. Exactly. So I was like, shoot, if I'm going to say these words of affirmation, I might as well say in the language I'm trying to practice. So it's kind of like double training. Yep. Nah. Yo, what up, Little Dark Horse? Little Dark Horse, make sure I say that right. Duolingo, yeah. I'm on day, I have proof. I'm on day, like, I think I'm on 1,150. And I took a screenshot of it, so I have proof. So I might do a video about that too. You said you put them for anxiety? Yeah, because like after my second fight, I got knocked out pretty bad in my second fight. Like we're talking like, I was doing well until I wasn't. Like I remember I went for a Superman punch. Back then we didn't call it Superman punch, we called it the Dragon punch. And I remember I went to throw the Superman punch, boom, and I missed. And I remember I stepped back, and then my corner was like, Mike, cover up. And the next thing I know, I just heard ringing and flashing lights, and I actually thought I won. So I like rolled back over, and then my trainers go over, and I was like, hey, did I win? And they're like, Mike, all right, let's put on your sweatpants, Mike. And I was like, dang. So ever since I got knocked out like that, I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of performance anxiety. I read a lot of books. Like one thing that really helped was George St. Pierre's book, because he talks about like anxiety and pressure. One of my coaches suggested that I put sticky notes and words of affirmation to help encourage myself. So that way I wake up, I see it. When I start feeling those anxiety feelings, like I'm strong, I will win, I want to be a champion. And then I'm on Duolingo too, because I'm on like year 3 of Duolingo, practicing Hungarian, which is a very challenging language. So I started writing everything in just Hungarian, so that way I could practice my foreign language and get the words of affirmation. Oh yeah, I'm practicing, Little Dark Horse, I'm practicing Hungarian. And the reason why I started practicing Hungarian was because just randomly, I decided to look up what are the top 10 hardest languages in the world to learn. And Hungarian was on the list. It was like number 5. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna see if I can learn Hungarian. So I can say a few words, a few sentences, but it's definitely challenging. But thankfully, in Hungary, at least in Budapest, a lot of people speak English. So it actually really does help. Let me see. Give me a Puerto Rican boxer that can beat him. Let's see. Oscar de la Hoya, what language? Tanny? Is that how you say it? Tanny? What up? Tanny? Make sure I say your name right. Okay. Baby Bubba. Yeah, okay, bro. What's your pain threshold? Well, I don't know. Well, I've had my jaw fractured on both sides, so that was pretty painful. That definitely hurt. I lost my 50-day streak. If you're lovely, sometimes you can get it back. Like sometimes they'll give you like an iced out account, or like they'll give you like an iced day pass, so you might be able to get it back. So try it. But I'm on day. Let me see. How much money do you have in your bank account? Can I can I have $20 on broke? Hey man, like all of us are broke. I'd say all of us, but okay. I write positive things or sticky notes to look at them when I have an episode of depression because I am bipolar. Is that what you're doing for your anxiety? Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing, because like I said, I have a lot of performance anxiety. It's gotten way better because I've had 22 fights, 1 boxing match. I've done everything, like pretty much. I've done point fighting, I've done Muay Thai, I've done kickboxing rules, I've done boxing, I've done exhibition, and I'm actually getting ready for my 23rd fight on November 9th. So yeah, having the sticky notes, it really does help. Like as far as like just being positive and writing positive things. It's not about being arrogant at all. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm the best, I'm champion. Like, just put positive things like, hey, I believe in yourself. I am enough. I will win. I will succeed. Just really, really simple things. There's a really cool one from one of my all-time favorite games. It was Ninja Gaiden the reboot on Xbox from 2004. I think it was, I'll have to look at the quote again, but it was something to the effect of only the valorous man, or only, you know what? Give me 1 second. Let me grab it. Yeah, I wrote it in Hungarian. Here it is. So if you guys can see that, I'll read it. It says, Az ut csak annak nélek meg aki bátor. Basically, it says like, basically summed up, it's like only the valorous will rise, or only the strong will rise. I'll have to look it up again, but to make sure I got the wording right. But that was one of my favorite quotes from Ninja Gaiden, the reboot from 2004. Freaking love that game. Oh my gosh, I love that game. It's cool you didn't give up fighting after what happened. Yeah, thank you. Trust me, silly man. I wanted to give up, and I was like, you know what? Maybe fighting's not for me, because when you lose bad, especially when you get knocked out like bad, like in front of your friends and family. We're talking like not just like, oh, like we're talking like I think if you look closely at my nose, it's crooked. Because like when you go face first into the canvas with your butt up in the air, yeah, it is really embarrassing. And yeah, it is. It sucks. Okay, let's see. What time is it for you where you're at? Here I'm in Denver, Colorado, and right now it is 5. Oh no, it's 4:55 right now. Let's see. I would rather go to Mexico before I come to Puerto Rico. I've actually never been to either, so Puerto Rico is better than Mexico. Let me see. So you put things like Mark, you matter, or someone out there loves you and you can do this. Yes, exactly, that kind of thing. Like just say it out loud, because I don't know how spiritual you guys are, but you have to be careful, because you can speak curses over yourself, but you can also speak blessings over yourself. So if you say positive things like I am enough, I am loved, let's say like you matter, say positive things to yourself, because a lot of people inadvertently put word curses over themselves. They'll call themselves names, or I'm a piece of you know what, or this, or I suck, or quit acting like a B word. And like, you got to be careful with how you say words, because you can speak curses over yourself and over your life and mess up your blessings. So yeah, you got to say positive things to yourself. I know it sounds like a cliche, but you've got to be positive. Say positive things. Yeah, come to Puerto Rico. We're better. All right, I'll think about it. Dang, you 3 hours behind me. Dang, where you at, silly man? Okay, lovely. It's 3:55 in California. What part of California are you in? I actually used to live in California. I lived in Sacramento. I don't remember it very well because I was a kid. I do remember the weather was absolutely gorgeous, though. All right, lovely. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. No, because listen to Paul. You can walk your kids and feel free. Okay. Kevin, what up? How you doing? Man, I said I was gonna sign up like 20 minutes ago, but I'll stay a little bit longer, guys. Let's see. Mark, how you know where I live? Cool. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna start wrapping this up here now. I said that like 20 minutes ago, but you guys got some good questions. Joshua, yeah. I ain't gonna say that. Everybody wants me to say that for some reason. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. Let's see. Paul, if you know, I have lived in Trenton, Camden, Newark, New Jersey. You know what? I've always actually wanted to go to New Jersey. Like, is New Jersey pretty cool? It'd be kind of cool to go somewhere just totally different than Colorado. Come to those areas. Because I had the biggest crush on you, Paul. I found where you... Okay, all right. I know, I ain't gonna say it. You know, I don't even know what that meant. I had to go on YouTube and search to figure out what the heck that even meant. So, I hate to sound like an old head, but... I ain't saying it. Cool. All right, y'all. If there's any more questions, I'm gonna hang out for like maybe 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. Let's say, bro, can you kick this dude? It's all, yeah, it's all good, man. Like I'm about to dip out anyway. I know for some reason people always comment weird things, so it's all good. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to call you a dude. So 11 Mark 29. Oh, okay. Bible verse. Gotcha. That's why. I feel you. Gotcha. My bad. Because most people on my channel are guys, so I just assumed you're a guy because of the name Mark. But it sounds like 11 Mark 29 is probably a Bible verse, so my bad. Exactly, Paul. Like that's what I thought too, because most people watch my channel are guys. I appreciate everyone, every female, every woman that's watching my channel. I appreciate you rocking with me because I look at my demographics and it's like, I think I'm like 95% male. So whenever I get a woman on here, appreciate you watching. Hope you like the content. Hope you're training. Hope you like boxing and fitness. Oh, it's your birthday? Okay. Gotcha. Cool. All right, y'all. I got to dip out. I'm going to go chill out. It's Sunday. So thank you so much for rocking with me. Everyone that donated to the channel, I appreciate you. And thanks for all the feedback. I hope I taught you guys some good things and we had a good conversation. So I'm going to start trying to live stream a little bit more often because I've only been doing it about once a week. But I got a few more topics I want to talk about because I love talking about Europe because Europe's awesome. If you haven't been to Europe, definitely travel to Europe. Appreciate it. Silly man. All right. Peace out. Appreciate you joining me. So yeah, I'll keep live streaming. I'll start live streaming a little bit more often. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for donating to the channel. All right. Peace out. Bam.